Do you have these upper lip lines and you're thinking, where the heck did they come from? And how do I get rid of them? If you're asking yourself these questions, then you need to listen up to this video because I'm going to give you the answers and more. But before I go on, my name is Joanie. Welcome to my channel, Joanie Loves. Please could you hit that subscribe button and that bell? That would be so cool. Trying hard to grow my channel and every little bit helps. My channel is all about giving you information to help your skin, skincare ingredients, skincare treatments, skincare reviews, anything I can do to just get you to have more knowledge about where to go and what to look for in treating any skin issues and just keeping good healthy skin. That's what it's all about. So here we go, upper lip lines, right? Why are they called smokers lines? Because it's not just smokers that get these vertical lines. So what causes them? Well, I'm going to have to say it's the aging process. Oh, I just hate saying that. But here's the thing. Really, as we get older, from like 35 plus, we do not produce the same amount of collagen in our skin. And collagen is a secret to having a line-free skin. So collagen is like the scaffolding that keeps the skin smooth and keeps the lines away. So we really need collagen and we need to do everything we can to protect it. So collagen is the number one thing we've got to look out for when thinking about lines and wrinkles. Aging process, yes, but then we've got the sun, the culprit, UV rays. Now UV rays account for up to 90% of aging, and definitely UV rays are causing these lines on your upper lip because UV rays degrade the collagen, they break collagen up. Okay, so please always remember that about UV rays. Smoking, obviously if you smoke, and that's a great reason to quit those ciggies now, but smoking prematurely ages the skin. That's it, it prematurely ages it, and it will also break up the collagen. Now the other thing was, as well as thinking about genetics, if you're a skin type 1 or a skin type 2, which I am, that pale, fair skin, we are most prone to lines and wrinkles and these lines above on the upper lip, right? And it's because our skin types 1 and 2, our skin is thinner. The dermis, which is the middle layer of the skin, is not as thick in our skin, so we are more prone to the aging process, more prone to lines and wrinkles. So we have to protect our skin types really, really well. All right. Why do women get more lines than men? This is a good one. Now, it's not just because women talk more than men. And the more you move this, the more it's getting dynamically moved, the wrinkles, and suddenly it's causing wrinkles. It's not to do with that. Although, a few guys out there will say, yes, it is. It's because you talk too much. This is the thing. Men's skin, you lucky men, have got much thicker skin than women. It's the structure in men's skin. Men's skin is much thicker in the dermis. So you've got the epidermis, the outside layer of the skin, then you've got the dermis, and men's dermis is much thicker. Lucky men, which means that they will not line the same. And you often see that when you look at some men, you look at their wives or their girlfriends, and the men just look a lot younger. You're thinking, And it's because they've got great strength in their skin as well, but in their skin, the dermis is thicker. Men have got a lot more hair up here, hair follicles. And I want you to think about hair follicles in the upper lip, so men they can grow moustaches quite easily, right? But they've got a lot more hair follicles there. And I need you to think about hair follicles really reach down into the dermis. So it's like putting in this area, okay, steel girders or like beams of support that support the skin structure on top. So that's what you need to think about. Hair follicles are like, support beams supporting the skin structure here. That is a reason why men just don't line the same here at all. And I don't think that's just the only reason that men don't seem to get these as much as women, or very rarely do the men suffer from the upper lip lines. It's also because they shave their skin. And I want you to think about that. When men are shaving their skin, think about that treatment that you can get done at the estheticians called dermaplaning. So when you shave your skin, which is very similar to that dermaplaning treatment, when you go to the esthetician, she'll take a beauty tool and she'll scrape your skin. But that shaving effect really has an inflammatory response to skin that causes the blood flow to skin, which is feeding the skin fresh oxygen, but it's also stimulating collagen to produce more, right? So men are shaving regularly. And that's what's happening here. This inflammatory response that's causing is stimulating collagen, getting the blood flow going, getting the waste toxins away. It's doing a lot of good to their skin and keeping their skin a bit smooth at the same time. How good is that? That's a couple of reasons why men don't line the same. So what can women do to prevent these lines happening in the first place? And I've got a mix of products I want to chat about. Number one here is you must wear a mineral sunscreen. Okay, you must protect the UV from hitting and getting into that dermis, from breaking that collagen up. So you must look for a mineral sunscreen. Number two, I do always want you to think about a vitamin C serum. Vitamin C stands for collagen, but vitamin C stimulates collagen production, right? Which is really good. Also vitamin C, you need to think about this as well. Vitamin C acts like a bit of a sunscreen idea because it stops overproduction of melanin in the skin, right? It normalizes it. So it stops hyperpigmentation and damage to the skin. But vitamin C for the lip lines, okay? Number three, resveratrol. Now, resveratrol is a very powerful antioxidant and you can get it in many creams. This is one of my own, but looking at a very powerful antioxidant like that, because antioxidants fight free radical damage in the skin. So looking at products that contain resveratrol is key. I've got another one here. This is Power Collagen, but I want you to think about peptides, having peptides that stimulate collagen in the skin. All we're thinking about is protecting the skin and how to stimulate collagen production. So a peptide infused serum, a great one. And growth factors. This is another thing that when you have that dermaplaning facial, apart from dermaplaning, making sure that it stimulates collagen, it also sends growth factors into the skin as well when you have the dermaplaning effect on your skin, okay? So growth factors are great to keep the skin rejuvenating, and I'm looking at this because this is hyaluronic acid that's the main culprit in this great moisturizer. Hyaluronic acid, we need that to hydrate the skin, so that's pretty key. And hyaluronic acid is actually what supports in the dermis. It supports the collagen, so you naturally produce hyaluronic acid, but as we get older again, you're not producing the same amount, so we need to keep adding it in. And then I've got this one, rejuvenating mask, but thinking of face masks that have peptides in it that stimulate collagen, and also the ones that act a bit like Botox. So I know I've talked about it before, but acetohexapeptide 8, arginine it's called in some places, but having peptides like that stimulate collagen, but also have this sort of neurotransmitter effect where they stop the muscles from moving the same. Okay, so thinking about that. So that's a wee idea of what skincare and ingredients to look for. What treatments have I personally tried myself? I have been having glycolic facial peels really for quite some time now. I would think maybe 20 years, right? But glycolic facial peels are great. Having a monthly glycolic peel, getting into that habit. So you might, if you've got a lot of lines going on just now, you might go for a course, sign for a course. Make sure you go to a really qualified, advanced esthetician and make sure that she's been doing a lot of these, or he's been doing a lot of these treatments, so that they're really experienced. Okay, so check that out first. But glycolic peels are a great way. If you have a course, you can have, to start with, they'll have you in a low percentage of glycolic, then they'll build up. But having like one a week or one every fortnight, something like that, eventually after maybe a course of 6, then you could have one a month. But glycolic peels are great for smoothing the skin surface and stimulating collagen. Glycolic acid has been proven clinically to stimulate collagen. What else? I will say that I had this treatment, I'm thinking 5.5 years ago, and it was brilliant. And that's a CO2 laser. Now, I had the CO2 laser going around this area. Okay, and I really was impressed with it. The results were fantastic, and it took away all the lines. And now, 5.5 years on, I've got one line that's came back here that's noticeable, but any superficial ones, they were gone. So look into CO2 lasers. That's what I would recommend. Now, have any of you out there get any other treatments that you have tried for these upper lip lines that you think you want to let us know about that worked, please tell me in the comments below, because it's all about sharing your knowledge on this channel and helping each other. I hope I've given you some ideas of what to do today, but really, to summarise it, you need to protect your collagen. So sunscreen every single day is a must. And then you must use ingredients that are going to stimulate collagen, like your vitamin C's and antioxidants like resveratrol. Niacinamide is another one I forgot to mention, but using niacinamide, which is also a rejuvenator and a skin repairer, thinking about all of those fantastic antioxidants that are going to stop and prevent damage in the future. That's the difference about getting really cosmeceutical strength products as well. When you get to an age where you think, I really want to tackle my lines and wrinkles, you need to be looking at the ranges that are going to do that for you with the high amount of actives in them that's going to combat the aging process and help protect your skin and keep you young and healthy looking for as long as possible. So that's it for this week. So I hope you have a great week and look after yourselves and take care and keep cozy wherever you are in the world. Bye.